Young LOL League of Legends highlights. In this video, we look back at the beautiful moments of World Round 3 in 2023 in Switzerland. If you're ready, please subscribe to our channel and let's get started.
Of their team composition. And then the Velvet coming in for Blabber as well. It's actually a departure from what Blabber's played for most of the Summer Split. Summer Split was a lot of Maokai Sejuani duty.
Knowing he was pushed out there, he's forced to flash and fudge. Now level 6 is up.
Oh, he's taken way too much damage from that equalizer already. He's gonna go straight into the Death Chamber. First blood. Yes, they do want to extend this play, but not sure if they want to overextend as Sven has come on in. The Flag and Drag goes in out to the Rakan. His owner just doesn't give a damn. He has Keria behind him, gets him in the Death Chamber. As the ultimate comes out and everybody is going down on the side of C9 in the top lane. T1 just burning them to a crisp in the top lane.
Push people back in the river and look for a fight or drop the Herald mid.
While they're over the wall, they're looking for Sven as he is going to get dunked on, and he's got one hope, his ultimate ability, but that's not going to do enough as he was alone.
Throwing Qs at Berserker and Berserker juking them. There was never like a counterplay that C9 would be able to make.
Fudge in a lot of trouble. He flashes onto the other side of the equalizer. Zeus just tanking this one up. Fudge is still alive underneath this turret. He's just going to get flagged from the heavens as owner.
Get a bunch of really mechanically talented players around him. Hold his own in mid lane and press his F keys really good and talk.
He's been pressing his keys pretty well. Owner, once again, maybe it's showboating, I'm not sure. Owner in a little bit of trouble as he does have some help from his squad, but he is going to be able to get away. Blabber gets hooked by the feathers, and now there's a massive equalizer on the entirety of C1. Just trying to, C9 rather, trying to retreat out of this one. That's a huge play comes out from Keria, and they turn this one around, and even the tower can't get into this one, as Keria will disable that. This might just be a clean ace going into the hands of T1, and that it is. Nobody will fall.
And Blabber,
Hey, he got the blue buff.
yeah.
You know what?
At what cost?
That's pretty good. He got the buff. Oh, no, he's in a lot of trouble. Yeah, he's being chased down here by Owner. I think that Keria is just going to let him do the 1v1. You know, they're on pace to try to break one of the fastest games that we have had here in the Swiss stage. The turrets of the Nexus are already going down. C9, they're going to have to make one last stand, and they get the knock up here on a Zeus who loses a total of 0 health at this point in time as the Bard ultimate comes out as well. And Keria is having a lot of fun at this point. Fudge is in that back line, but he's just going to be ripped to shreds by the feathers once again. As T1 will play with their food, they will get what they deserve after this victory. As down will go the Nexus. T1 will move on to 2-1 in the Swiss stage.
They actually pioneered the Kai'Sa Rel 1-2, and they'd play Kai'Sa mid, and they'd play Rel and the jungler support, so they had this double flex going on. Kind of love the draft for energy.
With Prime Gaming to
look
grab
out,
the
Yoya.
exclusive experimentation emote. As you might use that in this situation, Elyoya in a really bad spot. He doesn't have much where to go, and he does not have his flash. That should be the end of it as First Blood is given over.
So, that play and grab a kill is, Dokla, he is getting abused.
That's a lot of damage. I mean, the wall's gonna come in here. Niski is being followed, and he will pick up the kill. The Contracts is here now. He's got his ultimate as well. Can Niski survive against the big tree? I'm not so sure one auto might do it in that.
Yeah, he's got teleport. He could go straight back to lane. Elyoya's catching his farm. 100% worth.
Oh, trying to get in here with the Alistar ultimate. He just doesn't take any damage as Elyoya just trying to survive, and that he will. And Lassam coming over. This game is going off the rails now as the supports are coming in. There's that big apotheosis on 3 players in Karsi.
This is pretty insane as Chasey is going to try to push this advantage, baiting Elyoya.
Another bait. Him very nicely. Palafox is taking a huge amount of damage, even with the Cataclysm. Oh, does do a nice amount of follow-up damage with this.
Because you don't need to blindly check, otherwise that's exactly what Mad would want.
Oh boy, Karsi goes very hard in there. No, he's gonna get caught by 2, and he does have some help from the Alistar, but look at the damage on the front line here from the side of Energy, and Palafox is just unkillable. He's just running at the side of Mad, and there's the follow-up from the Kai'Sa. FBI gets to that back line, and Will just ripped him to shreds. It's now Hilly will be the last casualty. He does get 1 kill.
Minutes away, or of course to defend
Solus
Hilly.
They're gonna try to get here onto Ignar, who is isolated. Will throw out the ult, but there's 3 members in there, and look at FBI, he can't do anything. He's trying to just get out of here as the wall is going to follow up, and FBI is totally isolated.
Down. this much in gold, you need to go for a quick play.
Dokla?
Hilly is everywhere.
Into the team, he's just free food for the side of Mad. As now, you were gonna send it on the Baron. Maybe that delays a little bit of time for FBI to get here, but he doesn't have TP. So Mad are just gonna send it on the Baron.
Maybe. We'll see how much damage Palafox, three-strike system. Does he get a good ult?
That was pretty good. He is going to do a lot of damage
That's
to Carsey
very
here
good.
in the front here. And now the turn does come out from Mad as they keep the Baron alive as well. They get the Silas. As desperate as NRG, they just want to stop this Baron from going down.
They gotta give it.
I don't think they're going to be able to stop it at the end. Mad will take it down, and Hylissang will give up his life for it.
So one pick is all it takes. Elyoya can flag drag over the wall. Chasey, we'll see how lucky he is.
Looks like Tasty might be the bonus as well. Throws out right now, it looks like, as the wall's coming out. Iski wants to join up with this one, but everybody's getting hit by the Maokai ultimate as Energy trying to get this front line in, but Ignar going a little bit too far. He's going to be taken out first, and now the engage comes in from Elyoya, immediately taken out by FBI. It's a 4v4 after a couple of picks, and Mad are going to seed the mid lane and continue to push this forward.
Such a tense moment in the game right now, because if Mad can win one of these fights convincingly, they could just end the game. They have Baron minions right now on Carsey and Niski.
Yeah, a minute left on that Baron buff right now. Of course, a minute as well until that Dragon does spawn, so they can use that to deny the soul. Just gonna try to slow siege this turret.
Double knockup. I mean, they're just running in front of the Talia, and they will get punished for it as FBI can't do anything. Palafox is so low. He is diving the turret as the knockup comes in to FBI, and they will take him out in the end as this game.
And Palafox,
Okay. They're actually going to send it for this one as Palafox not going to land that one as now he has his
wants
own
to skate
wall.
out of here.
Let's see if he can do it. He's
This
trying
is
to get out of
bad for
vision.
NA.
And, he's even going to flash. Okay, well, let's see where he goes.
Go.
He's going straight into the enemy team as you're going to get knocked off of that wall immediately.
Massive. You've got to
Yeah.
be so careful as NRG. Here we go.
And they're going to engage onto the Maokai. Definitely not the target as in goes
That
the
might be
Apotheosis.
it.
Gets 3, but immediate turn comes out from the side of Ignar, but he's taking a lot of damage on the frontline. Contracts is also being taken out. But look at FBI on the left side. He's just chunking him down along
Rumble to the end.
boss. And that is Niski trying to turn this fight around. And he might just be able to as Niski and Carsey put it together. And they take down Energy in the fight.
this is gonna be tight. That's a huge fight for
They're looking for Dokla.
There's the Maokai ultimate coming out. Now they're going to turn onto Elyoya, who is being chipped away. But Carsey in the back line has an angle. But FBI totally safe on the right side of this fight as finally Apotheosis does come out. But there's no follow-up. He is
Double
in
kill.
the GA. And now Chasey and Niski over the wall. Can they get on top of this Kaisa?
FBI?
I'm not so sure as FBI is just chasing him down. And now Niski and Chasey, they're getting teleported on at the backside as well. The W is going to hit it over the wall. Comes Palafox. Chasey goes down. And Energy. Mid lane.
Oh, he's playing a different game. He's not
has
going
to-
for Elder.
Someone has to defend that.
No, Mad's gonna flip it. They're gonna dare him
Someone has
back.
to go. Someone has to go. Chasey, he's going as now.
Oh, man.
We are just going to flip the objective, aren't we? And it is the
Mad
German who
gets it.
takes it. And now the TPs are coming in. They swing the game. Energy, they don't want to even deal with the Elder, and they will not have to, as they will take down. You only really saw it in the LCK when you're playing double AD carry. You got the Tristana mid and stuff like that, but certainly can try to be very disruptive and, you know, put up some bushes, try to support some of your lanes as well, that Akali will need some help. Control of this lane, and they have the Ivern. Razork is here. So maybe looking for the follow-up as they do go in onto Elkin now.
That's
he doesn't have
good.
the hop away. He is just isolated. First blood given over to Noah in the bottom lane.
Well, he's low on mana. Nice shot.
Yeah, he's going very aggressive onto the turret, and they're looking to punish Xiagao now. As has he gone too far, or is he just gonna 1v2? The flash in, and the shield comes in. Humanoid is safe for now, and they will pick up the kill. Humanoid with the Ruby
Waiting
Crystal.
for
Here comes
Orianna.
Xiagao. And yeah, as you mentioned, they're just gonna wait for the 3v1. We've seen this already today as down should go the Poppy in.
Gonna be off to the races, but Razork's here, level 6. Humanoid has ult.
They're trying to turn onto the Akali, but Humanoid is getting in there. He doesn't give a damn. He's got the
Daisy.
Daisy to help out with the triple knockup, but in goes on to help with his own knockup and a follow-up of Trippy. He comes in and turns the tides of this tight fight, rather, as Xiagao is going to go down. It's a double kill for Trippy on the Alistair, and finally Askerden does come in here, and he will try to help out with this one, but on it once again, as meanwhile up on the top side, Bin is getting engaged on, and there it is, Askerden. You can rely on that one, but Humanoid, again, he doesn't really want to stay.
Whoa.
As now Askerden is going to go over the wall, and the follow-up engage is huge, as in goes Shun alone, And this is a 4v5 for BLG. I don't think they want to take this fight as Fnatic is going on in. Bin, of course, in that backline is pretty huge, but he is alone. And Oscarinin is just leading the charge.
He's Orianna. He doesn't have damage throughput to continue that fight. Elk, meanwhile, look at this guy.
I mean, he's not going to be able to hop away. Okay, he's got a Rakan nearby, and he's just going to put the steadfast presence in. He wants to skim plant, but he's not going to get it. As ticking away is Oscarinin. Oh, he gets the shield! But definitely will. A very important ward to come down, bit of damage into Humanoid, but it's just buying time for Fnatic to chip away at this Drake, as there you go, knocks away the jungler, and again, he is reliable. Oscar will not be denied, as Honest taking huge damage. Humanoid is going super deep, but he has so much support from this Ivern. They're gonna try to get on top of Elk, and they might just be able to do it. They can't quite put that last bit of damage in though, and Elk will be able to get away, as now Oscar on the front line, and the follow-up comes in from Trippy. Have they overextended is the question. Bin, it's gonna give them the answer as the shutdown comes in for Shun. Run through the Orianna and try to take this one down. The ult will miss as the huge engage comes in from Trippy. Is the follow-up their double Poppy knockup, as now they're gonna send it into the rest of BLG, as Elk, he's just gonna stay alive though. You can't even get on top of him with it. And Bin comes in right at the end to totally turn the fight. Fnatic are routed, and BLG will take this fight in a gigantic manner.
I mean, you're going to need a big ult from Oscarinin, and you need to kill Elk. That's the one thing you have to do.
Oh boy. Well, everybody's being roped into this one, as Shin doesn't really seem to care, and now the rest of BLG will follow up on this. They knock away the Rakan as a massive shockwave comes in, and finally Yagao gives himself a chance to shine.
Here comes Bin.
Here comes Bin. He's got that angle. Shin trying to extend this play, but Fnatic have backed up. But Oscar's going back in, and he nearly gets charmed up. He is just going to have to run away from this one. Gets the quickness out of On, I guess.
So they're playing very conservatively. They know they have the better scaling, and they know they have this game if they just play it right.
On just keeps baiting these.
Yeah, he is very well, and Trippy, I think, is going to go down. Down he does go. No hope even through the ult. Now the TP comes in. Is this the flank you were looking for, Fnatic? I'm not so sure, as he will dodge that one. And Bin is going 1v3 in the backline, even against the Oscar, against the Poppy, as Oscar eventually goes down, and nobody can kill Bin.
They're going to take a lot of this turn. Wow!
Oh boy. Well, that's what you could not afford at this point, although it looks pretty over. Down goes the Kai'Sa. Noah not able to help out his team at the very last moment, and Bin and the rest of them, the boys on BLG, will be able to take down this Nexus and play with their food in the fountain just a little bit more.
Silence the Nautilus ult a little bit if you keep your range. It's really good against Nico if you just wait for it to pop up in the air to reduce the burst damage. So I am a big fan of the Weibo draft so far.
Although now they should be able to ping that BDD is not here, you would imagine, but Weibo are sticking around, and they're going to get engaged on. Is now Lehends. That's going to be first blood going the way of Weiwei, but he will immediately be taken down in the trade. This top lane has looked pretty contentious, as well as Keen this time maybe looking for the angle. He is going to go all out now, hits the Q3 onto the Shy, who doesn't have his flash, and everybody is here. We got 3 members of KT trying to get on top of the Shy. So this game is, here's BDD, or is it Lehends? Does Weibo have any idea about this very tricky play? Very tricky. They have no idea! They both get caught by it. The double root comes in. Will anybody actually go down? As Amy will assassinate Chris.
What an incredible play! We'll see if Weiwei can counter this.
Yeah, he's gonna flash on in and trade flashes, but Lehends still here. It doesn't look like aiming's getting out, but the damage is going in onto Weiwei. Can they turn it back? Yes, he will! As the kill will go, but it's traded as Light will take him down and take control.
In Worlds history, 12 years of Worlds, only 2 Korean teams have ever not made it out, as we might have a fight in River.
Well, really wanting that scuttle grab as in goes BDD, catches 2 of them, and the teleport flank from Keen is perfect. Where did that ward even come from? Big equalizer, though, from the Shy. Can they turn this one around? He's doing insane amounts of damage as KT fight on it, but it doesn't matter. It's a double kill over to Keen. And here comes Cuz as he's looking for more, who's nearly near 2 items himself. As Shy. The Shy is in a lot of trouble. Do they have the damage? Those Leona ult is going to zone aiming quite a bit, as now Lehends on the run here. Cuz does come in and the TP, and everybody on KT is here as the Sivir is nowhere near. So it's just going to be KT taking a free kill. Immediately flashes out. He doesn't want any piece of that. As now Xiaohu in a little bit of trouble. It is going to be another flash garnered as the follow-up comes in, and there is the auto, but they can't quite follow up on the Xiao. That is a lot of stuff just thrown into an Orianna that they do not get. The equalizer is perfect. It totally zones KT into this fight, and chat, what have you done? KT, somebody got excited for these guys as they have gone way too deep, and Lehends is going to get caught off as well. Keen, okay, it's got a very nice angle. As I immediately counter curse it, Xiao who's looking for a little bit more. Keen is alone. 1v3 and down he will go. And well, they do want to go for the turn here as the ult goes in onto the Jarvan, but that is way too early. Keen level 16 trying to just zone away the entire team. He's done as the jungler of Weibo is just gone. And Crisp is super low as well. Down will go Lehends, but that should be Baron over the side of KT as KT thinking about a bit more. They've got aiming here. He does have that killer instinct. The Shy has to be so careful. He is not that tanky. That's where's the damage? Where's the follow-up? It's not coming in. His aiming finally has to flash on into this one just to try to turn it back. But now he's running out of Sivir, and down he will go. It's a huge shutdown.
Banshee's Veil done here for aiming.
Oh, the play from Lehends. What was that? Right over the wall. And that is a free Jarvan given over to TP. From pretty far behind, that's BDD. He's looking for the Shy. He is going to get this huge burst, and he catches the Rumble, but BDD nearly dies as an equalizer comes in. KT are going very deep. BDD has to try to follow up on this one. Keen just trying to keep this fight alive as Weiwei gets the big combo in, and now they can't overextend until Weibo forced into this fight. They do not have a choice as Keen looking to follow up on this one as in goes aiming. Finds Xiao, but look at that shield, it's just massive as now the Shy have gone too far into aiming. He kites it back. There's the W. And Light, they finally take out the Sivir. He goes into GA and Xiao, he's just gonna have to abandon ship. They finally get that pick.
He can actually get this. It's going to be so close.
Weiwei's close.
Oh, the W comes in for the Kaisa, and that is the smite objective bounty. Oh God, they got Keen right behind him. They're trying to corral this one as he's got the Shy up against the wall, but the team is so far behind. The all-out comes in. There's the knockup from the Q, and in goes aiming. Immediately, the Rumble is popped, and the follow-up comes in from the side of KT. They say they don't need that Mountain Soul. They will just take your lives instead as the Nautilus ultimate will get Weiwei, and that is a 3-for-0 as KT looks to push in.
This is insane.
This has got to be it.
This has got to be it. You have to think they've got enough damage to rip through these turrets. We're almost 40 minutes in. There's no way to hold.
Can they end it is the question. The two carries, they remain, but the turrets are falling so unbelievably fast. And Xiaohu, he's just 100-0. There is no hope, and KT will get the job done in 38 minutes.
The Shy